Hey everybody, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my TBR for the One Readathon to roll them all round 2. So, this is a readathon hosted by Ashley over at No Degree in Reading, as well as some other people, but I will link her announcement video in the description below. This is kind of a Lord of the Rings themed readathon in a way. All of the challenges are Lord of the Rings themed. And it's just a really fun time. So the readathon runs from November 17th through December 1st, so it's 2 weeks. And I'm super excited to tell you guys what I'm reading for it. So there are 4 different routes that you can take to get the goal for this readathon is to get the ring to Mordor. And so there are 4 different routes that you can take that include different challenges. I'm going to be doing the nomadic reader, just kidding. I'm going to be doing the Route 4, which is the Nomadic Traveler Challenge, which means you can pick and choose which reading challenges that you want to do. So let's get into all the books I will be reading. Alrighty, so these aren't in the order that I will be reading them in, but this is just the order we're going to go with. And this first book is a reread of And Ember in the Ashes by Salva Tahir. This fulfills the challenges of the Shire, which is to reread a favorite fantasy book, as well as Fangorn, which is to read a book with magical or supernatural creatures, and Gondor, which is people of color representation. So if you don't know already, this is like my favorite book of all time. I love this book so much. This will be my 3rd time reading it this year, just because it's so good. I've been thinking that I needed to reread it just because I want to be back in this world, and I would like to tab it up some more. I have some tabs in it, but I just bought myself some more like sticky tabs, so I would like to tab it up, maybe write in it, maybe annotate it a little bit. So yeah, I love this book so much, so I'm excited to reread it again, and it fulfills like 3 challenges, so it's great. So next up I have Wildcat by J.P. Harker, and this fulfills the challenge of Lorien. Read a book published by an indie publishing company or just not one of the 5 main publishing companies. And this is actually a self-published book that I was sent for review from the author, so I need to read it. But this is also why I'm sort of participating in the Tome Topple readathon, which is a readathon hosted by Sam over at Thoughts on Tomes. I will link her announcement video in the description below. But that readathon runs from November 16th through November 30th, and so it starts and ends a day before the One Readathon to roll them all. So, and this book is over 500 pages, so it counts. So I'm gonna start my readathon with this book, I believe, so that I can start reading it a day earlier. So I don't know much about this fantasy book other than it looks pretty cool. And next up we have Grace and Fury by Tracy Banghart, and this fulfills the challenge of Rohan, which is a female main character, and I don't know much about this other than it's about sisters, so I'm excited to read it. Next up I have Ash Princess by Laura Sebastian. I've been meaning to read this book for forever, really since I got it, because the cover is stunning. I mention it like every time I hold this book up. It's such a cool cover, but I don't know like anything else about it. But this is fulfilling the challenge of Minas Tirith, which is to read any fantasy book, so I want to try and get this read so that I can just say that I've read it. So yeah, that's why I picked this one. And then the last challenge is Mordor, which is to read the conclusion of any series, and so very fittingly I will be reading The Return of the King by almost a J.K. Rowling, that is very wrong, by J.R.R. Tolkien. I am taking a Tolkien class, which makes this readathon like so perfect for right now, and we are in the 2 Towers right now. We've like just started the 2 Towers, so I will be a bit ahead, but I do want to get this read so that I can start working on my paper that's due at the end of the semester. So yeah, I'm excited to reread this. It's just such a good conclusion to the series, and just so fulfilling, and so like I'm excited to reread this. So those are all the books that I'm hoping to get to in the One Readathon. Comment down below, let me know if you've read any of these books. What were your thoughts on them? Are you planning on participating? I'd love to know. I will be vlogging the thing. I will be vlogging all 2 weeks. I'm not sure how well it will go, as I'm not super comfortable vlogging with my roommate here. And so at the beginning of the week and the 2nd week, I'll still be at school. But we do have Thanksgiving in there. So, and also that means I'll be going home, which will be nice. But yeah, so you can stay tuned for that vlog. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to follow me on social media, all my links are in the description as always. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!